Welcome to Animal Fact versus Myth Debunking Common Misconceptions. Throughout the animal kingdom, from the depths of our oceans to the canopies of the rainforest, we find an astonishing diversity of life. But alongside this wonder, there exist many misconceptions, myths passed down through generations. Today we're diving into some of the most widespread myths about animals and uncovering the fascinating truths behind them. Join me as we journey into the heart of the animal kingdom and separate fact from fiction. The very mention of the word shark can evoke fear and trepidation. Often portrayed as mindless killing machines, these magnificent creatures are shrouded in myth and misconception. The truth, however, is far more nuanced. Sharks are not the relentless man-eaters Hollywood would have us believe. They are intelligent animals with complex behaviors, playing a vital role in maintaining the delicate balance of our ocean ecosystems. Far from being indiscriminate hunters, sharks possess remarkable sensory adaptations that allow them to navigate the ocean depths and locate prey. Their sleek torpedo-shaped bodies are perfectly adapted for speed and agility, allowing them to chase down fish, squid, and other marine animals with astonishing precision. One of the most persistent myths is that sharks target humans as prey. In reality, shark attacks on humans are remarkably rare. When these unfortunate encounters do occur, they are often a case of mistaken identity. A surfer paddling on a board, for instance, can resemble a seal or sea lion from below, natural prey for some shark species. The truth is, we are far more of a threat to sharks than they are to us. Overfishing, driven by demand for shark fin soup and other products, has decimated shark populations worldwide. These magnificent creatures, which have roamed the oceans for millions of years, now face an uncertain future. It is our responsibility to dispel the myths and appreciate sharks for the vital role they play in maintaining the health of our planet. As darkness descends and the world is cloaked in shadow, a remarkable group of creatures takes to the skies: bats. Often associated with darkness and the supernatural, bats have long been misunderstood. One of the most pervasive myths is that bats are blind. While it is true that some bat species have poor eyesight, relying on echolocation to navigate and hunt, the majority of bats can see quite well, especially those that feed on fruit or nectar. Bats are the only mammals capable of true flight, their wings formed by a thin membrane of skin stretched over elongated finger bones. They are incredibly agile flyers, capable of performing breathtaking aerial maneuvers as they pursue insects or seek out ripe fruit. Their nocturnal habits and remarkable adaptations have earned them a unique place in the animal kingdom. Echolocation, the ability to navigate and locate prey using sound waves, is one of the most fascinating adaptations in the animal kingdom. By emitting high-pitched sounds and interpreting the echoes that bounce back, bats can create a sound map of their surroundings, allowing them to fly in complete darkness and hunt with remarkable precision. Bats play a crucial role in maintaining healthy ecosystems. Many bat species are voracious insect predators, consuming vast quantities of mosquitoes, moths, and other nocturnal insects. In fact, a single bat can eat its own body weight in insects in a single night. Fruit-eating bats, meanwhile, play a vital role in seed dispersal. As they flit from tree to tree feeding on ripe fruit, they inadvertently scatter seeds across the forest floor, contributing to the regeneration of rainforests and other vital habitats. The next time you see a bat flitting through the twilight sky, remember that these fascinating creatures are not to be feared, but rather admired for their unique adaptations and the crucial role they play in the delicate balance of nature. Across the vast African savanna, a remarkable bird commands attention: the ostrich. The largest bird on Earth, the ostrich is a flightless wonder, its powerful legs propelling it across the open plains at astonishing speeds. Yet despite its size and strength, the ostrich is often associated with a rather comical and enduring myth that it buries its head in the sand when scared. This myth likely originated from observing ostriches engaging in perfectly natural behaviors. Ostriches are ground-nesting birds, and they will often lower their heads to the ground to turn their eggs, or to collect small stones to aid in digestion. From a distance, it might appear as though the ostrich is attempting to bury its head in the sand, but this is simply a case of mistaken observation. In reality, ostriches rely on their incredible speed and powerful legs to escape from predators. When threatened, an ostrich can sprint at speeds of up to 70 kilometers per hour, easily outpacing lions, cheetahs, and other predators. Their long, powerful legs deliver a formidable kick, capable of deterring even the most determined attacker. Ostriches are highly social animals living in flocks that can number in the dozens or even hundreds. Within these flocks there is a clear social hierarchy, with dominant males vying for the attention of females. During the breeding season, males perform elaborate courtship displays, puffing out their chests, flapping their wings, and strutting about to attract a mate. Far from being the dim-witted creatures of myth, ostriches are intelligent birds with remarkable adaptations that allow them to thrive in the harsh and unforgiving environment of the African savanna. In the lush rainforests of Madagascar and other tropical regions, a remarkable lizard reigns supreme, the chameleon. These masters of disguise are renowned for their ability to change color, blending seamlessly into their surroundings. But the common belief that chameleons change color solely for camouflage is only partially true. While camouflage does play a role, chameleons change color primarily for communication, temperature regulation, and emotional responses. Their skin contains specialized cells called chromatophores, which contain pigments that can be expanded or contracted to alter the color of their skin. When a chameleon wants to attract a mate, for instance, it might display vibrant shades of red, orange, or green. Conversely, when threatened, a chameleon might darken its skin to appear more intimidating. Temperature also plays a role in color change. On cool mornings, a chameleon might darken its skin to absorb more heat from the sun, while on hot afternoons, it might lighten its skin to reflect sunlight and stay cool. Chameleons possess a number of other remarkable adaptations, including independently rotating eyes, which allow them to scan their surroundings for prey and predators without moving their heads. Their long, sticky tongues can shoot out with lightning speed to capture insects, extending up to twice the length of their bodies. Far from being mere masters of disguise, chameleons are complex and fascinating creatures, their color-changing abilities just one of the many adaptations that allow them to thrive in their arboreal world. The humble goldfish, a familiar sight in homes around the world, is often dismissed as having a 3-second memory. This persistent myth couldn't be further from the truth. Goldfish are far more intelligent than we give them credit for, capable of learning, remembering, and even recognizing their owners. Studies have shown that goldfish can remember their feeding schedules, navigate mazes, and even distinguish between different colors and shapes. They can learn to associate certain sounds or sights with food, and they can remember these associations for weeks or even months. One study even showed that goldfish could be trained to operate a lever to receive a food reward. They learned to associate the lever with food, and were able to remember this association even after a month had passed. The myth of the 3-second goldfish memory likely stems from a misunderstanding of their behavior. Goldfish are simple creatures with simple needs, and they don't require a complex memory to survive in their environment. However, this doesn't mean that they are incapable of learning and remembering. So the next time you gaze into your goldfish bowl, remember that there's more to these shimmering creatures than meets the eye. They may not be able to write a symphony or solve complex mathematical equations, but they are intelligent animals capable of learning, remembering, and even forming bonds with their human companions. Dogs, our loyal companions, have shared our lives and our homes for thousands of years. We've entrusted them with our safety, relied on them for companionship, and marveled at their intelligence and loyalty. Yet, despite this close bond, a persistent myth endures that dogs only see in black and white. While it is true that a dog's color vision is not as vivid as ours, they can perceive a range of colors. Their world is awash in shades of blue, yellow, and gray rather than the vibrant spectrum we see. They can distinguish between these colors and can even learn to associate certain colors with specific objects or commands. So, while your dog may not appreciate the subtle nuances of a Monet painting, they can certainly tell the difference between a red ball and a blue one. Their visual acuity, particularly in low-light conditions, surpasses our own. They possess a higher density of light-sensitive cells in their retinas, allowing them to see in near darkness. Their eyes are also more sensitive to movement, enabling them to detect even the slightest flicker in their peripheral vision. This exceptional night vision, combined with their keen sense of smell and hearing, makes them highly effective hunters and guardians. So, while we may marvel at the beauty of a sunset in a riot of colors, our canine companions experience the world in a different, but no less fascinating way. Across the Australian outback, a remarkable creature bounds across the plains, the kangaroo. These iconic marsupials are instantly recognizable for their powerful hind legs, long tails, and distinctive hopping gait. But one myth that has persisted about kangaroos is that they cannot move backward. While it is true that kangaroos primarily move forward using their powerful hind legs to propel them across the terrain, they are not incapable of moving backward. In fact, when navigating dense undergrowth or when threatened, kangaroos can and do move backward, albeit with less agility than their forward motion. They can use their strong tails for balance and leverage, allowing them to maneuver in reverse, albeit slowly. Their powerful hind legs are not designed for backward locomotion, but they can use their tails and forelimbs to shuffle backward when necessary. Kangaroos are incredibly well adapted to their environment, their powerful legs allowing them to cover vast distances with ease. They are also remarkably efficient movers, their hopping gait requiring less energy than running at the same speed. Their large feet provide excellent traction on a variety of surfaces from soft sand to rocky outcrops. They are also social animals living in groups called mobs, which can range in size from a few individuals to hundreds. Within these mobs there is a clear social hierarchy, with dominant males competing for access to females. So, while the myth of the backward incapable kangaroo persists, the reality is far more nuanced. These adaptable creatures are capable of moving in a variety of ways, their movements a testament to their remarkable evolution and adaptation to the Australian outback. Across the savannas and forests of Africa and Asia, the largest land animals on Earth roam elephants. These majestic creatures command our respect and admiration, their intelligence, social complexity, and sheer size inspiring awe in all who encounter them. Yet one myth that persists about these gentle giants is their supposed love of peanuts. While it's true that elephants in zoos and circuses are often fed peanuts as treats, wild elephants do not have a particular affinity for these legumes. In fact, peanuts are not a natural part of their diet. The myth of the peanut-loving elephant likely originated from the fact that peanuts are a convenient and easy-to-handle treat for captive elephants. In their natural habitats, elephants are herbivores, their diets consisting primarily of grasses, leaves, fruits, and bark. They use their powerful tusks to strip bark from trees, their trunks to gather grasses and leaves, and their massive molars to grind up their food. Their digestive systems are specifically adapted to break down tough plant matter. Elephants are highly intelligent animals with complex social structures and strong family bonds. They communicate with each other through a variety of vocalizations including rumbles, trumpets, and roars. Their trunks are incredibly sensitive and dexterous, allowing them to manipulate objects with surprising precision. So, while we may chuckle at the image of an elephant happily munching on peanuts, it's important to remember that these majestic creatures are far more complex than this simple stereotype suggests. The mere mention of snakes can send shivers down the spines of even the most seasoned nature enthusiast. These legless reptiles have long been feared and misunderstood, their venomous nature often exaggerated in myth and legend. One such myth is that baby snakes are more venomous than their adult counterparts. This belief likely stems from the misconception that younger snakes have less control over their venom delivery. In reality, venom potency is not determined by age but rather by species and individual characteristics. Some adult snakes, depending on their diet, size, and overall health, can deliver a more potent venom than younger snakes of the same species. Venom is a complex cocktail of toxins that snakes use to subdue prey and aid in digestion. The potency and composition of venom vary widely among snake species, each species evolving its own unique venom to suit its particular prey and hunting strategies. The amount of venom injected in a bite can also vary depending on the size and age of the snake, as well as the circumstances of the bite. It's crucial to remember that snakes are not aggressive creatures and will only bite defensively if they feel threatened. They play a vital role in their respective ecosystems, helping to keep rodent and other animal populations in check. So the next time you encounter a snake, remember to give it a wide berth and appreciate these fascinating creatures from a safe distance. Across the arid deserts of Africa and Asia, a remarkable creature thrives, the camel. These ships of the desert are renowned for their ability to withstand scorching temperatures, scarce water sources, and challenging terrain. One enduring myth about camels is that they store water in their humps. While it's true that camels are masters of water conservation, their humps serve a different but equally important purpose. Camel humps are essentially reservoirs of fat, not water. This fat can be metabolized to produce energy and water, allowing camels to survive for extended periods without food or water. When a camel metabolizes fat, it releases water as a byproduct, providing a vital source of hydration in arid environments. Their bodies are marvels of adaptation, with a range of physiological features that allow them to conserve water and regulate their body temperature. Their kidneys are highly efficient, producing concentrated urine to minimize water loss. They can also tolerate significant fluctuations in body temperature, allowing them to conserve water by not sweating as readily as other mammals. Their distinctive humps, long eyelashes, and wide feet are all testaments to their remarkable evolution and adaptation to some of the harshest environments on Earth. So, while the myth of water-storing humps persists, the reality is no less fascinating. Camels are true survivors, their bodies a testament to the incredible power of natural selection. From the ocean depths to the desert plains, the animal kingdom never ceases to amaze. I trust our exploration of these common animal myths has shed light on the fascinating reality of these creatures. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more fascinating facts about animals, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. See you next time.